So glad to have you back. It was a long week for me, and it's been a ton of fun, but we weren't here last week. I was on an auction. I still have some books behind me that didn't sell, but no big deal. Anyways, so we're going to be talking a lot about Star Wars, so I thought I'd start with this video clip real quick. So go ahead and take a look at it.
What the hell? What are you doing? But Emma, it's 3 a.m. What are you doing? Are you playing Battlefront? It's 3 a.m. and are you playing as the Separatists? Not you too. We had a conversation about this as a family. We said this is a no Separatist family. No clankers in this family are allowed. We talked about this. You can't be a Separatist, baby. Okay? She's playing as the Separatist, babe. She's not allowed to do that.
Why?
Because we serve the Republic, democracy.
And?
I don't allow it. I won't allow it. She cannot be serving the Separatists under my household. I cannot allow it to happen.
She can play whoever she wants to play.
No, you cannot. You cannot be a Separatist. I won't allow it at all. Nothing, zilch, no. Perhaps I spoke a little too soon. Babe?
So who else is in that boat? We've got Rykert Comics here, Alex here, and Vic here. Good to see you all.
What's going on?
How's it going, guys?
It's going.
Going good.
So who's feeling when your daughter came and said I'm separatist and whatnot?
I'd probably say you're going down. You picked the wrong side.
Take the controller away from her.
I hear Knights of the Old Republic game is going to be revamped.
Really?
Am I hearing right rumors?
I haven't heard that.
Which game are they saying that they're redoing, they're revamping, they're updating? I thought it was KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic.
I'm not quite sure.
All right. Google is your friend.
For sure. Let's do it.
So I know there's something going on with the whole Knights of the Republic, and I thought it was the game that they're redoing. KOTOR game upgrade. Is anybody else having Bad Batch withdrawals? Anybody else having Bad Batch withdrawals?
I shot the finished it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it is a rumor.
Only a rumor?
Yeah. New KOTOR 3 rumored to be in development.
Weird.
And then
What's up, Porters? Good to see you.
And then
Are you guys hearing any feedback on your end?
Hello? No?
Whenever I talk, I'm getting feedback in my headphones.
Yeah.
Not me.
Weird.
So on this article, Game and Apps, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic strikes back with new remake. Lucasfilms Games Orion Kellogg and Aspir's Ryan Treadwell speak exclusively to StarWars.com about remaking a video game classic.
Mm-hmm.
And who do they got showcased? Don't tell me. Who's that? Revan?
Darth Raven. Was it? Yeah.
Can you guys hear me? Still?
I can hear you.
Weird.
You sound a little off, but it's good. It's good enough. You're all good.
Good to know. All right. So I'm gonna try without the headphones tonight.
So I'm not a gamer. Is anybody here a gamer?
No.
Oh, darn it.
Yeah.
So I want to get into it, but because they're saying that this is a RPG game, role playing game.
Mm.
I didn't even like know what that even means. Do you know
More
what that means?
roleplay. Like
So-
Dungeons and Dragons style?
That's what?
I don't know, like Dungeons and Dragons style.
Ah, maybe,
Role-playing.
maybe. Do you know, Chris? What
So-
they mean
so-
by the game is going to be RPG style?
That's
basically
like
when you're playing
as
a character
and you're
Oh,
you're
okay.
staying with that character.
So,
So
or
or
that.
All right, cool. So I'm psyched for this game then.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I wanted to show you. I want to show you what I picked up this week. I got a week of Secret Wars number 8.
Mm.
Interesting issue. What issue is that?
Marvel Milestone. It's just a reprint of Secret Wars number 8 and Journey into the Annual number 1. So I thought like I get the version of it.
Is that a lower print or is that same print number as the others? Is there anything more rare or special about it?
No, it's just that it's a reprint. It's not the first
Oh, okay.
print. But I also picked this up. I did get the first.
Nice.
That is such a classic cover.
I actually bought this before I got this. Because I didn't think I was going to get it.
Are you hearing
Are you
an
hearing an
your
echo
end?
on your end?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, ma'am.
I wonder.
I wonder
who's
getting the echo.
Is there
Is there an echo? Can we still hear it?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Still?
Still?
What the
What
hell?
the hell?
I don't hear it.
Maybe
VK, you're the only one who doesn't hear it.
Porter says he hears it from everybody but me. All right, so maybe is it something I'm doing?
I have
I have no idea.
All right, I'm gonna get out of YouTube. All right, I close my YouTube on my phone.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't know what else it could be.
That's so
That's
weird.
so weird.
It's a little better.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Start dropping people one at a time.
That's what I was.
That's what I was doing, trying to see if it was
one of you
guys.
Is there still an echo? Now it's gone.
Yeah.
Is it there?
No.
VK.
VK?
Yeah.
I think
I think the echo's on your end,
VK.
VK.
All right, so then what?
Do you
What
have
am I
Do you have
doing?
headphones?
What?
Do you have headphones?
Do you have headphones?
No, I have ear pod things.
That works.
That
Put
works.
them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Because it says like your earbuds on if you're experiencing echo.
We figured it out that it's VK. So VK's the only one that wasn't creating an echo, but VK was causing the echo.
Oh.
That dog is gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Is that what kind of dog is that?
So we rescued him like a year ago, actually, like right before COVID. And they said he's a pit bull and a Great Dane mix.
Okay.
Aw. So
That's
cute.
awesome.
Yeah, I got my first dog before COVID hit back in January.
Okay.
And it was so cute. She's a toy rat. She's a toy rat doxy, which is a Dachshund / toy rat
Testing.
no, / a rat terrier mix.
Hello.
And she
Sound
was
good
4
now.
pounds when we got her. Now she's like 21 pounds.
Now we're good, VK.
Yeah, but you can't hear me.
I can hear you just fine. Can
Yep.
you hear us?
Yeah, you can hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'll leave them in. I don't even think they're working, but
Okay.
They look good.
that's
They got
hilarious.
rid of the echo.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting rid of the echo, Bad Batch did not live up to my expectations.
Yeah.
Still a good show. Still, it closed a lot of gaps and it kind of tied some ends off at the beginning of the series, but it left with so many questions that I just felt were unanswerable.
I looked at it more as like, why didn't they give us the answers?
Yeah.
I looked at it as like, why are they dragging it out? You know?
Because they want more seasons.
Yeah, yeah. I know, but there's just so many storylines and story arcs and avenues and characters that they could have gone down, and it's just I just wish they would have gave us more, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, hoarders.
Hoarders high at 75,000. Jesus.
More or less. Damn.
Wow.
Clueless
make it
as to
rain
what to
with
do
those.
with them. Whew.
Take a while.
Yeah. If you're gonna do some with them now, and because the sports cards are just crazy. It's crazy.
I've got. They're nothing big. It's all hockey cards. There's some from like the 80s and 90s and early 2000s, but they're all. There's like 3 binders of them, all put in order by team and whatnot. But there's nothing major.
You never know.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the baseball card? I think it was like one of the first or early batches of baseball cards that sold for like I don't know how many millions of dollars.
That's
Did you
crazy.
hear about that one?
I didn't hear about that.
Well,
I heard
let me
about
look
the
it up.
Amazing Fantasy 15.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yeah, I heard about that.
At
What is it? 3.5 million?
3.5, maybe even 3.6.
I think it
And
was
I-
3.6.
Yeah.
And what did they? I think they
Oh, yeah.
thought. I think that the number they thought it was going to go for was 2.
Yep.
So it almost doubled, you know, what their expectations was. So
It's crazy.
Oh yeah,
But
this
then again-
baseball. Oh, this
but then
baseball
again,
card sold.
at that level of the market, it's a whole nother world.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a whole nother world, and you don't know what kind of shenanigans are going down at that level.
Yeah. Oh, there we go, hoarders. That's the card. It
Yeah,
sold
the
for
Honest Wagner.
$6.06 million.
How much?
$6.606 million.
Wow!
Yeah, I think it was more expensive than like the Superman comic.
Wow!
Like Action Comics #1.
Are we gonna have a $10 million card soon? Jesus!
I just need one of those.
It's like in beat up shape.
I'll just
One.
work for the rest of my life in a menial job
Yeah.
and only come into work when I want to.
Yeah, oh yeah, like the Superman comic, like Action Comics #1, the most I think it's the most expensive comic. That is
So here, guys,
was only 3.25 million.
that's what it
So
looks
almost
like.
double.
That's it, huh?
That's Honest Wagner.
Doesn't
Wow.
even look like a normal baseball card.
Yeah, those are what's called the old cigarette style cards. That came in like cigarette
Okay.
packs and stuff.
That's
Oh,
pretty
it sold
cool,
last
though.
month, August 16th.
So Go Collect just updated it, but it was, I want to say at a 9.6 they were estimating 1.8,
Mm,
and at
Oh.
a 9.8 they were estimating 2.3.
that's a
So
big jump.
when that sold at 3.6, fair market value on a 9.6 is now 3.5 million. If a 9.8 ever comes up, they're estimating it will be worth 8.8 million.
Me too. Yeah, I was gonna say 10.
Damn, that'll be the
Yeah.
most expensive comic.
I don't think a 9.8 will ever come up though. That's non-restored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The odds
Oh,
of
why-
it are
Ryan,
yeah,
you
just
gotta
so
get
slim.
you gotta get on that time machine and go back in time, get up, come back to the future. Like get like 20 copies. Like get a $20 bill. You know it's gonna be cheap. Buy the whole store, come back, just make bank.
Buy 20 of them.
Yeah, that's why I always thought like it'd be cool to get a time machine. Like I want to go, like think about it now. You know how much these comics cost. Like I used to think that like go back to historical events, but now I just want to go back and get like the first comics. Just like come back, like get them all, like become millionaires, billionaires. I don't know.
I think I heard that about Honest Wagner, that he was anti-tobacco. I think I heard that story. That's a pretty cool story.
That's an
Oh.
interesting story.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
So that's probably why it's so expensive, is because there's so many that don't
Thank
exist
you,
anymore
Tales
because
of
they got
Worlds,
destroyed.
Comics and collectibles.
Genius idea to go back in time and
Get those
You know?
20 copies.
yeah, get them. Go get them. It
You
would
like
be
just buy the whole batch. I mean, like just complete.
that would be what $2.40.
Yeah. Come with a $20 bill, be like, okay. You just have you go have my whole store.
You send them into CGC. So, how did you get a 9.8? Well, I didn't use a time machine.
I don't know. I just lucked out. It was sitting there in the garage.
Yeah.
I bought this old house. It just happened to be there.
Not just one, but 29.8s.
Yeah.
One 10.0. I don't know how that happened.
10.0. What is it? A PGX 10.0?
You know, I do want to send off a book and just have it come back at a 9.9 or a 10.
Yeah,
Just to
cool.
see the feeling of that book coming back in that way.
Oh, you haven't gotten a 9.9 or a
I've
10?
never gotten that before. Highest I've ever
They
gotten
only
is a 9.8.
they only get. I grade a lot, and they only give it to me like Tech Jacket #1. Like they give it to me in the most obscure BS comics.
Yeah.
It's so obvious, you know.
I think there was only one. But I think it was like Deadpool's first appearance was like a 10.0. There was like one copy. I think I read that somewhere.
To get a
Anyone know that
10.0 in like a key book, you got to be like the person that invented the character. You know what I mean? Like I heard McFarlane has a couple 10s in Spawn 1.
I'm pretty sure that they only give the 10.0s to like the creators.
My
You know
buddy
what?
asked me when he first got into comics, he goes, so how much money do you have to slip to CGC for the book to come back a 10?
If
And
only.
it's funny too, like they messed up and they left the bill in the case. Get your money back.
They
That's
probably
a good
would.
one. Slip a 20 in there.
Just hope
Right
we
where the
see
Mark
it.
Jewelers insert is. Slip a 20. It's not a bad idea.
Good one.
Pretty
There you go,
genius.
like Quiz. How'd you get you a 10.0? It's like I definitely didn't bribe anyone.
Not at all. I would never do that. You've got a 10.0 Spider-Man 300? Yeah.
Ooh.
Doesn't everyone?
Doesn't everyone have a 10.0 Action Comics #1?
Action Comics #1. Jesus.
I wonder if you could restore a book to above a 9.8. If it's ever happened before.
That's a good question.
You know,
Oh, wow.
Because if you might as well go big or go home. Like, is it possible? Do they hand them out?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Everyone should go try it.
I'm kind of curious now.
Could you imagine on the CGC floor, as soon as a 10.0 comes out, they're like hitting each other and getting into fights? No, I'm handing out the 10. You need to be a 9.9. We can't have two 10s today.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about CGC opening up like district shops or grading sites?
I think
That'd be great.
I think you could probably get the. I didn't hear about that until just now, but thinking about it, I think people could get the books faster. Like if you live in California or like there's one here, like apparently like it's been like now that I'm seeing on Instagram and online, it's like people have been waiting like months for the books.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good idea, like maybe like in major cities or anything like close enough. People just get the books faster. I think people will be happier with that.
So it came up in a CGC Facebook group that I'm in, and some people were saying exactly that you would get your books back faster. But could there also be a situation where they're getting like this location's grading too lenient, this one's grading too harsh, so you're sending them off to different ones?
There
Yeah,
would be a quality control issue.
I'm sure.
Yeah. And then there'd probably be a pattern that would emerge, and then all of a sudden you'd have guys on the boards going, "Dude, you got to if you want 9.8s, you got to send to the West Coast
Yeah.
CGC. Don't
Yeah.
send to the East Coast CGC." Yeah.
West
Or if
Coast?
you even want 9.9s, sell it to the Southern CGC because the Southerns are really nice.
Slip that 20 in there.
I know. Whereas the East Coast CGCs, you get the lowest grades because they're always miserable.
What about the North? Like towards Canada?
Grades would be all over the place.
You could do one in like Northeast, like up in New York, one down where it is in Florida, one out in California, and then probably one like Chicago or Minnesota, somewhere in there.
I was just put in a random state that people would not like expect, like Iowa. I don't
South
know.
Dakota.
South Montana.
It's like one of those obscure states that like was like nothing there, out in the middle of nowhere.
Montana.
Montana. No, people would be like, "Why the hell would I send to Montana?"
Yeah.
You open up the CGC box. You're like, why does it smell like cow pasture?
I was about to say that cow. Why does it smell like cow?
I always love this one. They're the same picture.
Oh my god, I saw that one.
There are some 9.8s and 9.6s that I honestly cannot tell the difference.
Oh, of course.
Like,
Of course.
and the price gap is so high. Has anyone ever understood that?
But hasn't it come closer lately?
Depending on the book, I've noticed the older books it's come a lot closer, but on the moderns, it's still
moderns,
a huge
yeah.
gap.
Well, that makes sense to me. If a modern, but an older book, it should be closer. It should, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed the 9.8s kind of went up, and now the lower grades are starting to catch up a little bit. They're making their move up higher, and 9.8s are kind of staying a little more steady.
Yeah,
I
I've
think
seen
the
that
gap's
too.
getting closer.
And the gap was too wide before.
Absolutely.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man 300 9.8 was going for like 9-10 grand, and a 9.6 that was like the same quality, it was presented the same, but it just said 9.6 was going for like 3. I'm like, why is there a $5,000 to $6,000 gap between a book that's basically the same?
What's up, Shutter Dog?
What's up?
Just human nature. You know what I mean? It's not the best, so we just discount it. You know what I mean? Same thing with, when things are graded a 10. You know what I mean? If it's graded 9, we're like, oh, we don't want it. We want the 10. It's like the 9 looks just as good.
Yeah.
But it's just our human brains,
Like I would get a 9.6 if it's like it looks the same, but like cheaper. They look the same because like
yeah.
I don't care if it like for me, like if I'm like new to slabs, like I only have one slab, I'm getting another slab. But 9.6 is cheaper than 9.8. I would get the 9.6. Like if it looks exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna look.
The
Nice
price
stuff.
gap works out when you're a buyer. When you're a seller,
Yeah, you want to get the higher grades to sell. We sell it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
9.8s go down, 9.6s, not 9.6s going up. I like that too.
Mm-hmm.
This one, I sent a few pictures to my buddy, and I'm like, what grade do you think this got? Because it presents very well. The
Yeah.
green is still vibrant. The purples, the yellows, the reds, everything's still vibrant. It's just there's like little things about it in the corners. There's some staining on the back, and then there's also a little rip right there at the top.
Oh, death by 1,000 cuts.
And it's just like, I hate that it's a 6. I wish it was an 8, but I mean, at the same time, I'm never going to sell it. It's one of those ones that I'll keep and hold on to, and it's a nice little talking piece because it's a Claremont.
Speaking 9.6 is like this is like my only slab I have.
Yeah.
Like I'm happy. Like it looks really nice.
Yeah.
A 9.6 to that is perfect. It's fine. It's not, You know what I mean? It looks great.
100%.
It's like I'm not gonna spend that much for like a 9.8. If it was a 10, maybe.
Oh yeah. If I ever found like a 9.8 or 9.9 copy of an ASM 300 not graded, just in a box somewhere, I'd be all over that. I can't even imagine how excited and speechless I would be.
You'll probably just slip it in another comic book and just pretend like, oh, let me get this dollar one. There's nothing inside.
So it's funny you mentioned that. We were talking about local comic shops having like 50-cent bins and quarter bins and dollar bins. My comic shop has a metal wall, which is all silver and Bronze Age stuff with a few, like he has some Golden Age every now and again, so he puts it up there, but it's mostly silver and bronze. And he calls it the metal wall. So it's right above where the 50 centers are. And when he first put it up, he put a sign next to it and said, don't think you can put this in the 50-cent box and pay for
for 50 cents. I'm watching
Oh
you.
man, that's wrong.
What do you guys think about comic book shops are saying that we have the right to change the prices on you, like
I hate
at
that.
checkout?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's kind of
I think
absurd.
that's such a cop out.
Changing the price, I don't agree with.
Yeah,
I
like
say, I'm a firm believer in like shop owners' rights, and it's their shop; they can do whatever they want. Like I'm a full believer in that.
Mhm.
But
same.
if you put your word on something, I'm selling this for this amount of money, you need to stick by your word.
Yeah, like
Then
it's
just
not
leave
like
it blank. Then just leave it blank and say, hey, I charge everybody as you come up to the counter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
Like,
why
for
you're
example,
upfront.
like if you like find us like in a 50-cent bin, it's a nice condition, and it has 50 cents on it. Like, would
I'm
you
paying 50
expect-
cents.
Yeah, we expect them to say, "Yo, honor your word. This is, I
Yeah.
found this. It's legit in the 50-cent bin. Don't charge me hundreds of dollars." Yeah, like I would, like, I'll be like, it's not my fault that you didn't check the bins.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Like, if it's in there, like, I want to pay that much.
Yeah.
Professor Comics found a Venom 3 in 9.8 condition in it was $4 and it was a 50% off day at his local comic shop. So he paid $2 for it.
Wow.
Sent it off to be graded and it came back in 9.8. And he goes, I turned a $2 book into a $200 book.
What book was it again?
Venom 3, the first appearance of Null.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
shit.
okay.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
And he's like, and this was after this book got big. No one caught it. No one said anything. I found it. I was like, I'm picking this up. I'm bringing it to the counter. And his local comic shop let him do it. I mean,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
I feel like
and
I kind of want to like go explore in different comic book shops now, in the dollar bin, just for the off chance.
yeah.
Oh,
Just to have
yeah.
that- just to have that encounter. Hey, just to have that experience. Like, oh my god.
What about ratio variants? Like,
Right.
so a lot of ratio variants, like 1 in 25s, 1 in 50s, and 1 in 100s, local comic shops, at least mine, will put a price tag on it above cover because it is a
Yeah.
ratio. It is more sought after. What do you guys think about that?
I don't-
It's fair.
Yeah, it's fair because it's their
Yeah.
shop and they can price it for how much they want, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
Yeah,
But
'cause
it's just
isn't
that-
the ratios like how many like that comic book store sold of that comic, right? Is that how it
What's
works,
it?
or like 1 in
How-
25? Isn't like you get one of these per 25 you sell?
That you buy, that you pre-order.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The
I think,
shop.
it's, I think it's what you pre-order. Yeah.
yeah. So like, yeah, I see like they can charge you like they order this many books, they might as well set the price a little bit higher for one of the ratios.
Yeah, I mean, they assume the risk too, ordering all those books just to get those ratios. You know,
Yeah.
they don't know if they're even going to sell those originals.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
true. Like that's what my comic book shop told me one time. Like, 'cause I wanted the ratio of like Godzilla versus like Godzilla protectors and monsters or something. 'Cause I
Oh,
love
yeah.
Godzilla. And it was only 1 in 10. Like they say, oh, we didn't order 10 copies. I was like, oh. Then that's how you explain it to me. Like we won the risk of if we buy this much, we may not
Mm.
sell this much.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just that
um,
when they
Fair.
sometimes they price the ratios and then they because people come in and they're like buying them so quickly, then they change the price or they like say, oh no, that's not the price. Then that's when I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about the original? Just like an original issue going right up to the overpriced shelf, like a regular
I
cover.
don't
price.
have an issue with that either. Because
Yeah.
once again, it's his shop.
Yeah.
He can, you know what I mean? He could do whatever as
Yeah.
long as it's not against the law or morally incorrect. I say, hey, that's capitalism. That's how
Mhm.
America was founded,
Oh my
in my
God.
opinion.
Don't bring up capitalism. I just had a 6-hour, like 3-hour class last night.
Oh,
Talking
sorry.
about so much shit. I led a class discussion on it. Marx and
Supply and
Weber,
demand.
flashback.
No, but seriously,
Please do.
because like there was a 1 in 25 variant that I put in my pull box. I was like, I love this cover. I would love to have that cover. And it was a 1 in 25 variant that I didn't know that's what it was. So when it came out of my pull box and it was $22, which I don't mind paying $22 for a 1 in 25. I looked at my wife. I said, "Do you love this cover $22 worth?" And she goes, "It's not that good." there's ones that I'll go out of my way to pay $20, $30, $50 for because I like the artist or I like the cover itself and I don't care about the artist. But there's other ones that's like, it's not worth it. I saw one recently at my LCS, and it was Defenders 1, the Peach Momoko variant, but it was like the Virgin negative color variant.
Yeah, that
and it's
purple
going
one.
for 170 on eBay. So as soon as my LCS saw that it was going for that, he goes, I had it for 100. I might as well put it for 170. See if it buys. If not, I know I can take 100 and still make money on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to him, I was like, does anyone ever get upset with you for that? He goes, if they do, I'm at that age where I don't really give a shit.
Like, you gotta ask a younger comic book shop owner.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah. Guess it depends how established they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for
Like
sure.
I've been here for 50 years. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I know. And I don't know if I'm going to be here for a year or so. I could just die tomorrow. So
Like, I could die right now, and I can make this.
get out of it.
Like, this could be my last sale. 170. Oh shit! Just like pass out. How would you respond to that if that happened to you? Like, yeah, look, how much, and that's the person dies right in front of you. Like,
I tell the guy next to me to give him CPR.
I need to complete my transaction.
I'd leave a 20 and
Okay, like, here's my money. It's like, I'm just gonna.
I'd leave a 20, call 911 and leave.
You'd be on the news like the last customer was on videotape. VK just putting a 20 dip. I was like, I'm out. If you've seen this man, contact us. He's wanted for questioning and the involvement.
Oh my god.
That's great.
Oh, we all need to find that
yeah.
one LCS that has keys for $2.
Yeah.
You know, like if I'm not gonna lie, like if I found like Venom 3s or something like huge for $2 or $1, and if I multiple and they let me get them, I will admit I will only need one copy. If I have multiple copies, I'll sell them to people who really want them for exactly $2 still. That's just me. Like Shutter Duck, if I find a Venom 3 for $2, I will hook you up with it for $2.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
He's gonna see me like post something on Instagram, and the VK is like, "Yo,
Yep.
$2
Yo,
copy?"
hook me up.
Like barely a second after I posted, like, "Yo, hit me up."
Hoarder's Hide is saying somebody got their subs taken down a little bit.
Oh, that's crazy. My subs have been all over the place too. I was at 1,000, then I went back to 994, then I was up to 997, then 993. Then I don't get it. YouTube's messing with us all the time.
Yeah, it's like how you explain it like on Wednesday, Chris.
Yeah.
I even as you explained, like that's weird that YouTube would do that.
So, I mean, it does make sense because if someone's not interacting on your channel, or if that channel, that sub person, whoever it is like a fake account, that does make sense because you don't want fake accounts as your subs, because then they're not watching the content anyways. But it's one of those things where it's like, I earned that sub, I want that sub, don't take that sub away. I mean, that's the way I see it. But at the same time, like, it is a business. YouTube has to kind of go through and see who's fake and who's real, and I'm sure there's a ton of bots out there and whatnot. So I get it, but it does suck for YouTubers, especially when that, like, he's monetized at 1,000. He's well past the 4,000 watch hours. I mean, just look at his Friday morning videos. They've got 130 people watching, and he's going for 3, 4, 6 hour periods.
Wow.
So, I mean, they're just chilling and shooting the shit all morning. I wish I could do that on my Fridays.
Maybe it's a conspiracy. Maybe YouTube purposely is making it harder to become monetized.
I think that
during your live
I-
on Wednesday, you were at $9.99.
Yeah,
I kept
and now
refreshing
I'm
the
up to
page
107.
just to see, like, is he gonna get the 1,000 like tonight?
Yeah, he was at 1,011 last I looked. So the fact that he got a 30 hit, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. That'd be like
Yeah,
a
that's
third
40.
of everybody I have.
That'd be
You have a
40
channel
hit.
too?
Yeah.
How many do you have subs?
I just got 100.
Yeah, I got 188.
Yeah.
I'm like, Chris, you got 1,000 already? Jesus.
Yeah,
Bro,
right.
you guys are lucky. Like, I think I only have
I don't know how I don't know what
Yeah.
I'm doing
like
wrong.
17 people.
You got 17?
Yeah.
That's better than 14.
So you'd be totally wiped out. 30 jumped off your wagon.
Yeah, so like it'd be funny to see on my YouTube channel it's like negative 20 subscribers. Like, what the fuck? How is it even possible? And they put that on display too on my public.
20 people. hate
Hoarders
you
is at
so much.
160. Yeah, Hoarders, I'm at 188, and I don't know. I don't know why I can't get past 200.
Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't think I'd
there's
get past
certain
100.
ones that are harder to get past. I feel like when I was at 175, I feel like it took forever. Between 400 and 500, it took forever. I was actually doing my 400 subscriber giveaway, and I went to check my subs as I'm logging in to do the giveaway, and I went down to 392. I'm like,
Oh my
can I still
God.
do the giveaway?
It's like, okay, never mind. Giveaway cut off.
Yeah.
And the video right there. You guys
then the-
fucked up. You guys
Oh, God.
unsubscribed.
Yeah, the craziest part is the next morning I was up to 420. So
Wow.
like it does like these weird bounces and whatnot. And you can see it in your analytics too.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's at 990 right now.
Yeah, I think when some people do giveaways, they'll make
yeah.
mention that they have to stay above that number for like a week or 7 days or
Yeah.
whatever for a certain time period before they actually go forward with it.
Yeah.
Well, and that's why I'm waiting for the channel to hit that monetization level.
Mhm.
So I have the subscribers right now, and I don't have any strikes against my channel. And the one thing that does suck is like all those shorts that have like 6,000 views that I have. I've got 2 shorts that are at 6,000, one that's approaching 4,000. Those don't count, and those watch
Why?
hours don't matter because
Why?
they're shorts.
like 10 seconds. Like, I mean,
That's
that's
crazy.
I
They
wish
should
I was
count.
making that stuff up.
What's considered a short?
Less than a
Anything
minute,
under
I
a
think.
minute.
Oh, okay.
That-
All right.
I mean, they're nice for awareness to get
Yeah.
reach out to people that don't regularly see your stuff. You know, that may be the only thing that makes it worth it. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
that
subscribe to
should
me.
definitely count.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is.
So this is it right here. To get into the YouTube Partner Program, you need to meet the criteria listed below. And then you click here, only valid watch hours from currently public videos count. Videos from the stories and short videos shelf or as part of an ad campaign are not included.
Mhm.
Which, I mean, like I said, my shorts, there's one of them. Oh, where is it? This one right here, 1,300 views. The one that's at 6.6. Right here, I look at the analytics for it. The watch hours is 17 watch hours. So I have to subtract that from where I'm at
Jeez.
whenever I look at it. It's
that's
crazy.
bad.
It's also crazy that I have 7 people are watching a minute video for 17 hours. But
Kind of crazy.
Damn it! So I watched that video 17 times just to help you out, and it doesn't even count.
Yeah, that should all count.
Yeah.
You should, to be honest. I mean, like,
But-
because you made that content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you spent time. Like, even though it's a minute, it probably took you an hour to do the effects or something. Upload.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's time. I mean, they should.
so the whole reason why they went to the 1,000 subscribers instead of 100 and then jumped up to 4,000 watch hours. There was no watch hours back when I started my other channel. It was just 100 subscribers. You had to have 100 subscribers, no strikes against your channel. So I was monetized for like this amount of time.
This is great.
And I made like 10 cents.
Hey, it's better than nothing. At
Yeah.
least you can say
Yeah.
you got paid for your
You
content.
get a check. They give you a big check.
Exactly.
in the mail?
A giant
I didn't get a
ass
check. I never cashed
like
out.
10 cents. Just imagine like going to the bank like a boss. You have a giant check. I like to cash this out. I'm a YouTuber now. I'm a YouTube star. 10
So-
cents.
Can you handle this check?
Would
You have,
you
like,
like that
your
in big
posse
bills or
behind
small
you?
bills?
I may need some security to walk me to the car.
You'll probably just look at it like, get out of here.
10 pennies or 1 dime, sir?
Oh, 2 nickels.
Or 2 nickels?
I actually say that to the bank when I go in there because I used to when I first moved to California. I did a couple acting gigs and I'd get residual checks that were like $1.50, and I would go into the bank and I'd go, I may need some security to walk me out to the car after this check. And she'd be like,
That's awesome, though. I'm sure it gave them a good laugh after the fact as they were talking about it within all the other tellers. No, but anyways, so Logan Paul, when he posted that video in a forest of like finding some suicide cult or whatever that was completely fake,
In
Oh,
Japan.
YouTube
God.
like cracked down on it. And it basically ruined every small YouTuber because a lot of people went from being monetized and earning some money because they were getting the views that you needed, because once you hit the 4,000 watch hours and the 1,000 subscribers, you basically can't lose it. It's all based on the amount of views that your channel gets. So they were getting thousands of views, and they lost that money overnight basically because they were no longer monetized, even though they had 4, 5, 6, 700 subscribers, multiple watch hours and whatnot.
It
But
sucks
they were
how
doing
like
short
one.
videos.
It sucks how just like one idiot can ruin everything.
Yeah.
Like for others.
Logan Paul ruined boxing and ruined YouTube.
yeah, really.
I think he just ruins everything he touches.
Oh yeah.
It'd be kind of funny, like if he like comes up in this chat, like, yo, that's not true. It's like, oh crap. He's gonna ruin comics too.
It would help Chris. He would have a lot of views.
He's gonna have beat just the next boxing on Quiz versus Logan. Who will win?
Ever since I found Mr. Beast and how he like goes to different streams and whatnot on Twitch and everything, I'm like, I just hope that he finds my channel and donates $10,000 to me. That would be amazing.
Everyone should like contact Mr. Beast. Like, yo, there's a cool comic book channel. You should check it out. The Comics Lounge. I always suck if you go to the other Comics Lounge. There's like 2 others.
Oh yeah, I told Chris that. I was like, Chris, you know there's like another comics lounge.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Porter
Maybe that's where I'm
says,
getting all these subs from.
Does anybody got anything exciting on the way in?
Oh shit, I do. I got like
I have a CGC and a CBCS box I never opened. I could open one.
ooh,
See what
live-
pops up.
Nice.
Yeah, I ordered the Usagi, the special edition, to like the hardcover 2-volume set. They reprinted it
Oh, nice.
because they did it like in 2010. And they said they were never going to reprint it. That's what I heard.
Hmm.
And then they reprinted it earlier. Thank God I bought it a few days ago because now it's sold out again.
Wow.
Like I got it for $99. No wait, for $80. I think I got like a $20 coupon off the website.
I saw Cade talking about that on his Instagram from Saturday Morning Comics
Yeah.
YouTube channel. He's at like 300 subscribers now. But he was talking about Usagi, and I had no idea what the hell it was. I've never.
You didn't know?
heard of
You
it
don't know who
before.
Wasagi is?
No.
And you call yourself a comic book fan?
Wow! Wow!
It's
That's
basically
interesting.
an anthropomorphic bunny.
He's a rabbit who's a samurai in the old era of
Well,
samurais.
to be specific, it's Tokugawa era. Mainly because I'm
Yeah, what he said.
I'm a
What he
Japanese
said.
historian. That's why I love Usagi. And
You're
because
gonna-
Usagi means rabbit, and Yojimbo is bodyguard. It's like a
So I
rabbit
have.
I didn't
seen
even
a
know that. Are you
samurai
serious?
rabbit before.
Yeah, that's straight up. Yeah, Usagi
I had
means
no
Seriously?
idea what it was.
means rabbit in Japanese, and Yojimbo means bodyguard. So it's
Thank you. I
rabbit
didn't even know
bodyguard.
that. I didn't even know that was. That's cool. That it actually means something.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
you
awesome.
thought it was a random name.
Yeah, I thought it was just a made up name. I didn't even know that, but that's cool.
It actually means translates like rabbit bodyguard. I think it's really cool.
I have a bunch of Usagi's
Lucky.
because they're worth money. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I never read them or got into it. But Usagi's got a big following.
Yeah, like
Anytime I ever had Usagi's, people were like, "You got Usagi's?
Yeah.
What do you got? What do you got?"
I only got the first Usagi book I got was when I was younger. And my mom like picked up a comic book, Usagi comic book for me from the library because she thought I would like it. It's like, oh, cool, this is cool. It was still like years later, it was like a couple years ago. Like, oh, sweet. Like when I started getting into comics again and seeing Usagi Yojimbo, I was like, oh wait, I remember this, and it's really cool. And I really appreciate how like it's all done by him, Stan Sakai.
So the first Usagi is this Albedo 2.
Yeah.
Look at that price, Chris.
It's crazy.
Jesus. Oh, I've seen it before.
Usagi's legit, man.
I almost
He's
got a
legit.
signed copy of Usagi. It was like a cover. I almost got a signed copy from a claim sale, but it went to someone else. I lost out in the last.
Do you
second.
recognize the cover?
It looks familiar.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got to at least recognize that cover. That's
No,
like
I recognize the cover. I've
Yeah.
never heard of him before. I've never
Wow,
read it. I've
interesting.
never.
You
Yeah.
seen the cover, but you didn't know who he was.
Well,
There's
I see a
another
lot of comic
character,
covers
Chris.
through Instagram and whatnot.
Chris, have you ever heard of Venom?
Yes.
Wait, Chris,
I'm
I've
messing
heard
with you, Chris.
Spider-Man. I've heard Spider-Man before.
Not that one though. I've heard of Venom, but not Spider-Man. Are they related?
Tarantula? Tarantula Man? What'd you say?
Man Spider.
Yeah, Man Spider. What?
The Adon
Spider
Man.
Pig. Spider-Ham.
Spider Pig?
No, it's Spider-Ham. I was thinking.
Well, there's already a Spider Ham, so they can't. That doesn't work.
I was thinking Spider Pig because of like, if anyone's seen the Simpsons movie,
Oh yeah.
Spider Pig, does whatever Spider
Dude.
Pig can do.
That Spider Ham #1, that brings some money.
Yeah, I want a Spider Ham book. I after seeing I always knew about him, but it wasn't until like after I saw like Into the Spider Verse, like I kind of want to read more about Spider Ham. And some of the earlier comics are like expensive.
I've got a few Spider-Ham books for my son. My wife bought them in dollar bins over the years.
Yeah. Or Chris, I mean, you've seen this cover before, right? Have you?
It's like $500.
I've never seen that cover.
Spider Ham. Spider Ham's $500
Yeah,
right now.
that's crazy.
Oh shit!
Marvel Tales #1, Spider Ham.
I think it's absolutely crazy that books like that get so much clout just because it's a different character. Like, I love it because don't get me wrong, it's really cool that someone took that idea and ran with it, and then Marvel was like, yes, let's do it. Let's put a pig version of Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse, which kind of leads me into Loki and Crocodile Loki and Frog Thor and all that, but I mean, I find that so cool and so interesting the way that Marvel does all these different universes. Like when you look at DC, pretty much all of their doppelgangers look alike. At least that's what we got from the Flash TV show. And from what I've seen in different iterations of the multiverse for DC, all of them look alike. It wasn't until the crossover Crisis that we saw Batman older than he was in a different universe, but it's still, they made it make sense, kind of like you were going into the future and to a different Earth. But I don't know, I kind of like the way Marvel's doing the multiverse because it allows for them to do like what they're doing with Spider-Verse with No Way Home. And they can reuse those characters, but at the same time, I also get the other side of it, like, oh, well, why would we want to reuse characters if we don't have to?
Yeah. Plus, I think Spider-Ham's cute. Like the drawing, like so, like like cute. Oh, that's really cool, hoarders. Yeah, I just saw a comment.
That's awesome.
Oh, Conan Bryant. Penguin and Pencilguin? I haven't heard that one.
Never heard of it. Is it a penguin that looks like a pencil?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look that up.
So, totally off topic. What are you
Ooh,
guys
we love
looking
off
forward
topic.
to most for Star Wars in the next year?
Oh, the shorts, the different
Yeah.
anime shorts.
Oh, yeah.
I saw the trailer and that looks like, oh my god, it looks really cool.
I'm waiting to see how they're going to really delve into the dark side and, like, really tell the Sith story. That's what
Yeah.
I'm hoping for.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. But I've been reading up on like the Sith Lord. I really want to know. I want to see them in action and know more about like Darth Revan, or the
Isn't
Darth
there
Bane.
like a book of the Sith or something that it, like totally just explains it all?
I
No, I don't
think
want to
so.
read it.
Their history. Isn't there?
Is there? Book of the Sith?
I thought there was.
Let me look that up. Let me type in Book of the Sith and see what shows up.
Yeah. Hoarder's Hide. Who's on the Y train?
Oh yeah.
Is that like a joke or is there something I'm missing here?
No, yeah, there is orders. There's also this one too. The tiny Book of the Sith. It's like a small edition.
Is that like is that like Sith poems or
Oh,
something?
God.
No, I think it's just a mini book. It's a mini
To
book.
choke or to not to choke?
Yeah, but they
That
do have
is the
this.
question.
They do have this though. They actually do have
That's it. I think that's it. Oh, I heard about that book, Hoarder's Hide. Why the Last Man?
Yeah, I
never
heard
read
about
it,
that. It's a
pretty
show
Never
on
read it,
Hulu
though.
now.
Oh yeah, I
If
think it's
you-
a show too.
If you go to church on Sunday with the Book of Sith,
Oh, I was like, where are you going?
You'd burn. You'd burn.
I was so confused.
You wouldn't even
with
walk
that.
in. You just burn.
I was so confused on that question, Chris, because you're like, if you go to church, like, wait, where is this going?
I honestly want to buy it just to bring it to church and see how many people I can walk past without someone saying something.
It's like, fuck it. Like,
Yeah, you're right.
You just bring this into, like, in one hand, the Book of the Sith, this shit.
Oh my
Other
god!
hand-
And then you're like this. You're walking and you're holding it like this.
Yeah, no, always like in the, like, holding, like, honey, like, the music
With
coming out of the fucking background.
Oh, and you dress in all black with a hood? Forget it. Oh my
Halloween is
god!
on a Sunday.
You're
this
giving
year.
old lady a heart attack. She's like,
Halloween's on a Sunday.
Yeah, you just, like, fuck with people, like,
Wait.
start doing the force choke, like to the
what? So what does Sunday have to do with Star Wars?
No,
You can go
Halloween's
as
on
a
Sunday.
Sith to Sunday Mass for Halloween, and no one would think anything of it.
Oh, okay. Okay, now I got you. Now I got it.
But
That's
Ryan's
good.
thinking,
You're right.
like,
That's
I
good.
can see why in Ryan's eyes he's thinking, I'm gonna do this. He's
I
gonna go
thought it was
Amazon,
funny when you said, just start fake force
choking
choking
people,
people.
like, do that shit, like, see how people react. Yeah, we should all just do this.
Oh.
Like, everyone in this chat, part of this panel is like film themselves. I'm pretty sure BK is gonna go all out. He's gonna probably like buy everything, get like a Darth Revan mask. No, he's gonna
I'm
put
just
the
gonna-
stormtrooper hat. The mask
I'm just
behind
gonna
him.
sit on the steps of the church with the holocron and do this.
He's gonna like go to church early before anyone else, just so you can sit there, just so you can watch people watch.
I do have that black cloak with a red lightsaber.
Oh,
Got
yeah,
the
oh,
hood.
at the end, then bring out the lightsaber. No,
I
get
would just
the-
have to buy the contacts so that way they could look like Anakin.
Yeah, and you gotta get real pale and get like Palpatine teeth. You know what I mean? Like,
or really fuck with them, get like Darth Maul makeup.
oh, now you're gonna give the priest the aneurysm.
Like they're like holding you down by the end of it, like they're trying to, like when the power of Christ compel you. You should get like Kylo Ren's lightsaber because it looks like an upside down cross. It would freak the fuck out, but like
He's getting into this too much.
He's thought about this before.
No,
I think so.
But it's perfect.
I thought about it. Like now, Halloween's on a Sunday. Just gotta go out. So speaking in Latin. No, wait. No, I know the Sith have don't the Sith have a language? Like, figure out how that. Don't the Sith have their own language in the Star Wars lore?
That's a good question.
I think they
I'm
do.
not
If
sure.
they do, figure out how to pronounce it. Maybe on Duolingo. Maybe they have Klingon. Maybe they might have Sith talk. I don't know. Learn how to
Sith
pronounce
talk.
it. So I pronounce
Sith
it.
talk.
Like,
Hey, that's a new stream. Sith Talk.
ooh.
Hello, you're on Sith Talk.
No, it's like it's TikTok but for Sith.
So yeah, so Raul, I want to force choke my girlfriend, but I really think it would be wrong. What do you think? Yes, that would be wrong.
You hear your
I
girlfriend
need
in the
to
background
repent.
like what?
Oh, it's already taken.
Oh, what?
Look, Sith Talk. It's taken.
BK, you gotta choke them out now. Deal with the name.
Oh, it is. Look, Sith language. Wikipedia.
Oh, shit.
It's Sith
Wookiee.
was in a glunitative language.
We'll
A
Words
glunit.
or
What the
even
hell does that
phrases.
mean? That's too big a word for me.
Yeah, it's too.
A
words or
glunitative.
phrases were made
What does
up
that
of
mean?
Linear
So this is what I
sequences
get when I
of
type in
distinct
Sith
meaningful
language.
units.
I get like photos and stuff. Look at that.
Symbols and
Oh, there's a-
hieroglyphics.
There's a Sith Talk on Instagram, on Pod. There's a Sith Talk podcast.
I like it.
We should. Now it's like now I want to get into this now. Just thinking about it and just
Shudderduck, I think it's happening.
yeah. I think we were playing it. No, don't even do Sith talk.
Look at Horner's hide. Does force choke leave bruises? I'm asking for a friend.
It's like a new Portage. I think we found a new king.
Sure, Hoarders. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, it's our secret.
Can you imagine that be like next level, like play? I don't know.
Oh man.
That's
So if Anakin could force choke, could he also like mess around with Padme and do like a force grab her butt, but like on a force?
Very good. Give her the reach around.
Yeah.
It's like from like the across the way, like across the halls, like just like force like this, like and then she feels it.
Yeah, like this. Anakin, stop that! Wasn't me. It's Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan's like,
I know Obi-Wan's like,
it was Yoda.
you know I wouldn't do that, Padme. I'm such a Boy Scout.
No, it'd be funny if it's like Yoda or something. Like, what the fuck?
Yoda. Oh yeah.
walking
Only
to
I
church
have
on Halloween looking like this.
Yeah, there you go. There he is.
No, just like have your posse too, like dress up like it too.
See,
But wait, oh,
kids.
in what's that movie? That bad movie where Dark Ray and Kylo Ren kiss, and there was all those Sith acolytes.
What?
So you could, yeah, you'd have
the
to dress
last
up
one?
like the Sith acolytes. If you had a crew with you, they'd have to dress like them.
Oh, wait, you mean like
episode 9.
episode 9, Rise of Skywalker?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but whatever. When they kissed and
Rise
One
of
of them died
Palpatine or
and-
Skywalker or whatever the hell you
Oh my
want.
god,
Yeah.
like, get to church, I have all your friends up like that, and have them like stand around the different places in church. Go look like go into a cult and stuff. Like, better yet, just have to get the priest in on it. That'd be amazing. Like, well, if you have a friend that's a priest, just have them dress up like that.
I do know my pastor pretty well. I have him on Facebook.
Oh yeah, send them
Does he
the
watch the
idea.
channel?
you have your pastor on Facebook.
Oh yeah,
That's like next
That's
level.
pretty cool.
him and his wife share a Facebook, and they hand it out to pretty much everyone because they want to be in contact with their congregation. I go to a pretty big church though. It's got 2 different locations in Rochester, and then they also do an online service. So anyone who's moved away. Before COVID, they had 4 different locations, but had to close down 2 of them because they were
Oh.
inside of movie theaters.
Oh,
So they were like, we can't do this anymore.
so
So
you could go to church and see a movie right after.
yeah,
Nice.
Oh,
best
wait a
Sunday
minute.
ever.
Have any of you guys seen Shang-Chi?
No,
No.
don't spoil it for me. I
Oh, really? None of you? Me neither.
I've,
Oh, yeah,
not,
good,
I have
okay.
not seen it yet.
Good.
All right,
I thought
I don't have
BK
the
was going to
time.
spoil something for
Shit.
us.
It's been a week, and it's like, where the hell's this week gone?
Yo, that's our
Mhm.
next assignment. You gotta see Shang-Chi by next Friday. Or else VK will spoil it for us.
I'm hoping to go see it soon. I don't know when or how or where, but I was kind of hoping that they would release it on Disney Plus, but obviously with everything that happened,
Yeah.
they chose not to.
I heard it was really good though. I heard people really loved Shang-Chi.
Oh yeah, Cosmic Wonder came out of the theater right after, and he goes, "I can't tell you guys anything except for the fact that it was one of the best Marvel movies I've ever seen." And I mean, he doesn't sugarcoat anything. If he doesn't like something, he says, "I don't understand why they did this." But I mean, I trust his judgment. He's never led me astray so far. Watching his channel over the past 3-4 years,
You said Cosmic
Um,
Wonder?
yeah,
I'm gonna subscribe to him right now.
he gets a lot of exclusives. He's the one that posted the video of Ryan Reynolds hijacking the original X-Men cast Zoom at the beginning of COVID.
Yeah, I just saw that. Like that's
Yeah.
the first thing that popped up.
Yep. That was posted to his channel. I have no idea how the hell he had that happen, but
Like, when I saw this, I thought he was like, "Oh shit, did he interview them?" I was thinking, I was like, "Oh my god, this guy's legit. I gotta be friends with him."
so you've got it's Professor Xavier, Magneto, Hugh Jackman, Storm, Halle Berry, all talking, and then Ryan Reynolds comes in and he starts talking. He goes, "Oh, was that Magneto?" And Magneto ends the conversation and leaves right away as soon as he sees him. And
I
then,
was like, "Nope." And I like how they brought the X-Men Origins Wolverine cast on. He's like, "Is this the X-Men Wolverine?" He's like, "No."
yeah,
Hugh Jackman's like, Hugh Jackman's the only one left. He's like, it's
Yep.
him.
it's so funny. I'm
Why
like,
not?
how the hell did he get these guys to do this? But
Yeah, that'd be really cool. I thought it was cool because like Deadpool, he plays Deadpool, and he's been wanting to.
Yeah.
Been wanting to make a movie with Hugh Jackman.
Oh yeah, who is going to be the new Wolverine?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to
They figured it out yet?
imagine.
I don't think so.
No, that they said that they were talking to Hugh Jackman that they wanted him in Doctor Strange
Yeah,
as a cameo, but they said that for unknown reasons, they said speculating it could have been like scheduling conflicts that it fell through. But I think that would have been amazing.
oh,
I
yeah.
know I know I have the magazine from Entertainment Magazine when Wolverine retired from Wolverine. He said the only way he will come back is if the Avengers meet the X-Men, or some Avengers meet the X-Men.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, wow, Doctor Strange like was part like in there, and like Wanda's like that'd be cool to see Hugh Jackman again. Like I don't know, like I can't imagine anyone else doing that.
So I think in the MCU, based on what they're doing with Eternals, the mutant genes have kind of been dormant, if that makes sense. And with the emergence or whatever they're calling it in the Eternals trailer, that's what's going to bring about the mutant gene waking up, which I think would be phenomenal, and I think that's a really cool way to do it.
Same
Because
here,
obviously, when it all started, it was like we can't do mutants because we don't own the rights to mutants. So how do you explain this 12-year gap of no mutants? Actually, 14 years now.
They're just there. They're like
They're
on
on
the sidelines.
vacation.
There's like
They were there the whole time.
they're probably just like looking into like everything. They're like this. Like we're not getting involved.
I like that.
I do too. I think
Yeah,
they
aren't
should
they
have
making
done
a
the X-23.
Maybe aren't they making a series or a movie with her? Because I think I heard that they're bringing back.
Do a couple movies with
Yeah, Laura, who
X-23.
played
People
X-23.
forget Hugh Jackman, and then we
Yeah.
get a new one.
I think they're doing a Weapon Plus Disney Plus
Not a
show.
bad idea.
Yeah, I think.
Which-
Wait, have you guys seen The Boys? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Few
Like you know that
episodes, yeah.
guy that the main guy, he's
Homelander?
kinda rugged. No, not that dude. The other guy, like one who has a British accent or Australian accent.
Oh, the butcher.
Butcher. There we go, Butcher. People have
Oh,
done
yeah, the Butcher.
concept art of him as Wolverine.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
he
he
would
pulled it
look
off.
good.
Like I
He-
think
he
has
could.
that rugged look. He has that rugged look. I think he. Would
I
be
said that.
good.
I said that in a post, and I got hammered. Like, people were like, oh, he's too tall, he's this, he's that. I'm like,
He's
what?
taller than-
Who,
he's
how-
taller than
who
Hugh
cares if he's too tall?
Hugh Jackman's like over 6 feet, I think. How tall is this guy? Like, yeah.
No, I think Hugh Jackman's a little shorter than that.
What? I thought he was like 6 feet.
Let me see.
I'm looking this
Google
up.
is your friend.
He's 6'3".
Hugh Jackman?
He's 6'3".
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
No.
He's
Yeah, he's
tall as can be.
6'3".
That's why
He
they
is 6'3". Holy, I'm sorry, sir.
And it's
Wow.
They had
weird
to
'cause
film down at
Wolverine-
him to kind of make him look shorter.
Yeah, and it's weird because Wolverine in the comics is 5'3". So they
Yeah.
went a whole foot.
Wow.
I
Hugh
could
Jackman
play
is
Wolverine, like,
6'3".
He's like, I'm 5'5". Like,
Wait a
if they want to
minute.
make
Wait,
a
wait,
Mexican
wait,
version,
wait.
I would.
But wait a minute. What's the movie where he kills Jean Grey? Remember that
X-Men
movie?
Last Stand.
He in that whole movie, she was taller than him. Or did
I
they
don't
do that
wanna
on
see-
purpose because he's shorter in the comics?
They did that on purpose.
Okay, because I distinctly remember him
Yep.
being shorter than her, or like looking shorter than her in
Yeah,
that
because
movie.
she's 6 feet alone.
It's so weird how they do that. So one of the most interesting things that kind of got me into like critiquing movies and looking at them a little more closely was Pirates of the Caribbean. In I think it was the third Pirates where they did Davy Jones and he's standing on the beach in the pool of water.
Oh, yeah.
He said, I purposefully stood on the left because, well, on the right, because when you look at it on the movie screen, I'd be on the left and I'd be the first person everyone sees because in English, you read from left to right. So people always look at the person on the left first. And he goes, I didn't want to like not be there because obviously Keira Knightley's in the shot, Orlando Bloom's in the shot. Everyone's going to be looking at them anyways. I want to be a part of this movie in some way. I was like, I never thought about that. It's the same reason, I guess, kids, when they learn how to play baseball, they always run to the left because they're taught to read left to right. Baseball goes right to left.
I never had that issue.
I never noticed kids
like-
running to the left.
I-
Interesting.
I just go white. Like,
Well, Alex, you're special.
That's right.
that's what my mom says. Oh my god, wait. Do you guys like collecting like trade paperbacks or omnibuses?
Sometimes.
Reading. Are you talking about reading?
Yeah. Anyway, I found this cool website that could get you comics like almost like 50% off.
Oh wow.
Like organic price books. Like there's this new like they're coming out with releasing like the Venom books.
Uh-huh.
Something like retails like $125. You can get it for like $75.
Wow.
Like brand new when it comes out. Like I'm looking into getting the new Swamp Thing saga by Alan Moore. I get it for $75, even though originally it's like $125. I just want to put that out there if you guys collect or like read omnibuses. You don't want to spend that much money.
There's
I was
times
thinking
I'll pick
about
up trades.
reading some of that for my daughter. First appearance, Hoarder's Hide. Google says X-Men Evolution.
Let me see if I could discount that. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
No, I can't. I can't fuck with. Yeah, X-Men Evolution.
Is that right? Is that the right one?
Yeah, in the TV show. Yeah. Looks
What
like-
did she make an appearance in a TV show first?
yeah, X-Men Evolution.
Wow.
Oh, her first comic appearance is Nyx, NYX number 3, February 2004.
Wow.
That's her first comic appearance.
I've always found it weird when someone
Yeah.
makes an appearance on TV or in a show first, or like in a movie first.
That's how Harley Quinn did it. And
Yeah.
she blew
Yeah,
up.
good point. Harley Quinn did that.
And isn't her first appearance still highly debated?
Yes.
Like there's Harley Quinn number 1, and then there's like a Batman something too.
Oh.
Yeah, Batman Adventures.
Yeah.
I like how like they say for X 23 her species. I don't know. This has made me laugh. Human mutant. So like space mutants.
Oh, good point. Why is a mutant a human mutant? Are there alien mutants?
Yeah, there's
Good
a
point.
space mutant. Then wouldn't humans think like that's just an alien?
There's a theory
Good
Unless
point.
right
the
now.
mutants inside the alien world. I don't know.
Is there other type of mutants?
So there's a theory right now that Thanos in the MCU is an eternal deviant mutant. He's
Jesus.
because he's an eternal.
Just one more thing to follow.
Wait,
Yeah,
theory.
exactly.
It's not something Marvel said.
Wait, what was it?
But-
What's the theory again? He's a what?
So that because he has an eternal father, but he still has deviant genes somehow,
yeah.
that he's an eternal mutant. So I guess there is different types of mutants. I don't know. So Hoarders, X-23 on a vial in a lab, and Wolverine 80. Is that a cameo or is that a first full appearance?
Oh, that'd be cool. Like in a vials, like yo, that's her. Like, that's her.
Well, Wolverine
Uh-oh.
80 is the cameo. Wolverine 81 is the first full.
Do you guys know what this is? This is the rabbit hole appearing.
Oh yeah.
That's
I
right.
like, that's funny because like 80, like just like with 180 and 181.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was on purpose.
Oh, I see that. I caught you. I got you. That was good.
Yeah, that's what makes
Yeah.
sense when Chris said it. It's like, oh, I get it now.
Oh, is that why you said it, Chris? Because
Yeah.
of the 80?
'Cause
Oh,
80
okay.
80
That went right over my
181.
head.
That'd be
That went
funny
right over my
though
head.
if they did that on purpose. Like,
You know what's funny is like Wolverine. So I think on 182 it says he's in it again, and on some slabs it will say first, second, or full second appearance. And it's like, who the hell cares if it's their second appearance, third appearance, fifth, fourth, whatever? Like-
as long as you have the early appearance, I don't get so much. And no, I could say, oh crap. No, his first appearance was in an ad because apparently, like, I was looking through like through Key Collector just because I like to look at random stuff. They said like one of the comics has like an ad for Hulk 180 or
Oh.
181, and it has him. Like, can that be your first appearance in a comic book? Because it's a comic book ad. Like, you gonna get debated on that too?
There's another one
Yeah.
of that too. The first Spider-Man black suit was in an ad
Yeah.
well
And
before.
Spawn, I think.
Yeah, well before it ever came out.
And also
in
Lobo,
Secret
I
Wars
think.
8.
Yeah.
What was it?
Lobo, I think, and Spawn.
I think yeah, Lobo was another one too.
I think there are ones too that were like somebody drew them or somebody there was.
Yeah.
I think it's only a matter of time before somebody starts saying, "No, I have the first appearance. Look, it's this ad."
It's crazy.
Well, thanks guys for having me.
Of course.
Always fun
Nice to be
talking
back.
you.
We'll see you next week.
Definitely, for sure. Don't stay up too late. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And don't be scaring any priests.
Yeah, not till Halloween. Only Halloween is acceptable.
Yeah, only on Halloween. Later, guys.
See ya.
Send
Very
a
good.
message right now to Drew. If I show up to church as a Sith Lord on Halloween, are you okay with it?
Only if you do 4 Hail Marys.
Did you straight up did you message him that?
I should.
You should do it and just share the message with them. So I think it's like as long as I get to dress up as one too, I'll be laughing like.
What do you guys think of Mandalorian?
I like it.
I,
I
need,
like that show. Yeah.
I think it's good. I need to start season 2.
You haven't seen season 2?
No, not yet. I
Oh.
just been busy.
I love
I know.
season
I was
1.
on. I got
season
Disney
2 so
Plus
much.
late. I got Disney Plus late in the game, but I heard I won like an Emmy, which is good. That's cool.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
anything
Might-
Jon Favreau's doing is phenomenal these days.
Yeah.
I don't know how Marvel and Disney found him, but they need to keep letting him take the reins on stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good that even my wife and my daughter liked it, and they're not Star Wars fans by any mean.
That's how you know it's good.
That's
But
what I
if
mean. Yeah.
If non-Star Wars fans are like,
hmm
yeah,
Yeah, we could sit down as a family and make that a family night show. So
are you guys
That's
looking
awesome.
forward to season 3?
Oh,
So
absolutely.
much.
Yeah.
Especially with Book of Boba coming out before it and all of that. I'm interested to see what they do with the Boba show because obviously it's going to follow season 2,
Hmm.
but do they just do like bounty after bounty? Does it kind of look like season 1 of Mando, or is it going to be a storyline that kind of follows a series of bounty hunters and whatnot?
I was thinking that it'd be cool to see like his life after like escaping the. I'm looking on the monster. Like at the end of Return of the Jedi, the Snorlax pit. What is it
Mm.
called? Yeah, like it'd be cool to see like how he like what happens after, like how he escaped. Actually, see it on film
Yeah.
or show like on the big screen or screen, and like what he went through after that, trying to regain. Like, how do you come back from that? Almost dying in a monster.
Yeah.
Like,
There's a
I'm
lot.
pretty sure that, like he has struggles, like trying to regain. Maybe he lost his reputation. Like, yo, like we thought you were dead. I mean,
Mhm.
you got
So-
shot. Yeah.
I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but somehow his armor did end up not being his for quite some time. So
Mm.
Alex is
somebody-
going to log off of here and just start watching Mando season 2.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this shit.
No, but seriously, like Mando season 2 was so phenomenal that it opens up. How does Star Wars kind of start to top that stuff? How does it really dive into more non-Force related material and not make it like Mandalorian?
Hmm.
That's what I'm worried about Boba Fett for. Is how do you do it and not do Mandalorian style at the same time, and then also come back to Mandalorian later and not make it look like you just finished filming season 1 of Boba Fett and I don't know.
That's why I suggest like his journey after. I think that'd be cool. Like I know maybe some people might find that boring, but I think it would be interesting.
I think it would be cool because then it kind of fills that gap. And then if you do kind of like flashback stuff, like a flashback style, each episode kind of flashes back to a certain point of him coming out of that pit and making it back as a bounty hunter and doing all of this. Because obviously, like Boba Fett was never a Mandalorian, which, I mean, when growing up on the episode 4, 5, and 6, I had no idea what the hell Mandalorians were. I just knew Boba Fett was like the coolest bounty hunter in the world. And
Well, are you sure he's not a Mandalorian? Because I heard that like his father, like Jango, was part of a Mandalorian. Like I was researching stuff. Like,
so
do they flip flop, or has that always been the case?
I think it's always been the case that Jango wasn't a true Mandalorian, that he actually stole the armor and became a bounty hunter.
But I heard that he also he fought in the Mandalorian Wars.
I think that's true as well.
Yeah, like do you think he stole it and then still fought with the Mandalorian?
I think he learned from them. I think he kind of joined forces for
but he was
whatever
never
reason.
accepted as a Mandalorian.
I don't know my Star Wars lore as much as I wish I did. I kind of have always stuck to Marvel, and I really don't read the comics. But I do know that right now, there's like 6 different ongoing series of bounty hunter books right now coming out, and that would probably be a really cool place to start with kind of learning more about the bounty hunters and whatnot. There was one cover I saw that was the robot from Mando season 1, which I thought was a really cool sidekick. And I wish,
IG-88.
yeah,
that's a cool cover. Like I pre-ordered that.
yeah.
I have it coming in. Like I ordered everything with the War of the Bounty Hunters.
Do you guys use the previews app for your local comic shop?
Yeah.
Wait, we have a previews app?
It's like Pull Box.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Not an app, but a website.
I have Comics Hub.
Okay.
That's what mine uses.
I have Pull Box previews.
Yeah, like this cover is like so cool.
Yeah.
So I use this, which is previewsworld.com, my poll box,
Hmm.
Oh.
and I think it's in like beta testing right now, and your comic shop has to kind of subscribe to it in order for it
Oh,
to
I
do it.
had that. I had that app for a little bit just to look at previews.
Yeah,
And then my comic book shop had my comic book, my comic hub, which tells them like what the store has, what's coming to their store
Oh, okay.
at the time. Sweet
so
hoarders.
Hoarder's Hide uses Comic Hub too. Thinks it sucks. Hoarders, you don't sugarcoat anything. I love it.
Wait, why do you think it sucks? Well, yeah, there were some flaws to it. Yeah, like
So-
sometimes you can't look up later issues.
Okay.
I know, like in some like your app, you can look further down and like subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for me, like sometimes,
Yeah, it's like a month out.
yeah, mine's like sometimes not even a month out. Sometimes it has to be a couple of weeks out before you could pre-order it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of options on preview.
Previews, if you go back far enough, it actually has the original covers for Ultimate Fallout 4 that you can inquire about with your local comic shop.
Yeah.
So as I was looking at the facsimiles, I'm like, oh, I just kept scrolling down to see what else there was for Ultimate Fallout, and it's literally got all 4 covers.
Yeah.
So I clicked on it and I said inquire. I'm like, hey, if it comes back that they can get one, if I can get one for $4, fuck it.
Plus, we got you one, the original one, but I'm sorry to say, you have to pay that much money. You have to pay that $1,000, thousands of dollars.
That one variant is going for $20,000 at a 9.8 right now.
Or which variant?
Ultimate Fallout.
It's not the second printing. It's not the Pacelli variant. It's like a whole different variant. It's the connecting variant, I think it is.
Yeah.
And it's like $20,000. I saw a copy that's raw for $8,000 on eBay.
Did you get it?
Hell no.
Your wife will kill you.
Oh, my wife would kill me straight up.
She'll be like, as soon as she sees it on your credit card bill, it's like, you come home, it's like, wife, kid.
Yep.
That
No,
that
you
video
were
that you
back
played
that,
at,
right?
yeah, that video that you played at the beginning, that guy outside sitting there on it, that'd be you.
That would be me.
Yeah, no, Chris, like, no, it'd be like his own grave. Like, you go in the backyard, you see, like, your own grave dug out, and just, like, and then you hear in the back, like, you hear, like, a whisper, I hope it was worth it. That's the last thing you hear.
So this is the variant. And I want to say it's the connecting variant they did.
Oh, that one. Oh, damn. That's really nice.
$20,000.
I don't see it.
Really? Because on, like, Key Comics Collector, it says, like, 2.5 thousand.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like, why?
Yeah.
And who's paying $20,000?
Right?
I want to pay $20,000 for that.
Well-
I could see myself paying $2,000 for the first appearance of Miles and a 9.8. I'd be okay with that because
Sure.
I know it's going to appreciate. My son's going to love it someday. My daughter might love it someday. Same with the first appearance of Spider-Gwen. I could see myself spending the money on that because, like, they love the Spider-Man show, that shorts that's on Disney Plus right now. They are in love with that. Even my 4-month-old sits there and loves the colors and whatnot. So, like, it's one of those things where I could justify that. $2,000 for a book that might appreciate to Amazing Spider-Man 300 levels in a couple years, 8-10 grand maybe. That would be worth it. But at the same time, 20 grand for a book that's 10 years old, there's no reason for that.
Yeah, like, I want to get I hope my comic book shop still has a facsimile. I don't know why that's so hard to say. Really, Chris, they have a facsimile of the variant you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I didn't know that.
See, and I just love the connecting variants. I picked them up for the Sinister Wars series that they did. And, I mean, they're just so cool because, obviously, I mean, they're connecting.
Yeah.
It's
Well, like, the Heroes Reborn, the new one that came out, it's with the they're connecting connecting covers and the 90 variant. And I later found out like, wait, they connect.
Yeah.
And it's so cool.
My buddy bought the first 4 issues of Rick and Morty,
Oh,
or
nice.
first 5 issues. All 5 of them connect, and he had no idea when he bought them. He sat down and like was showing them off, and he like put one down here, one down here, one down here, and he like looks at me, and goes, and then he keeps placing them down, and he's like, wait a second. So he actually has all 5 of them in one big frame, that's like UV protected glass and whatnot.
Yeah.
Instead of going and sending them off to grading, because he's like, this is the better way to present them. They
Yeah.
deserve to be next to each other, not separated by little pieces of plastic.
Yeah, that's how I figured out mine were connecting. I was going through
Yeah.
what I was because I was separating out my comics. I got a bunch of them. I was like, wait a minute, these look like they connect. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
And there's ones too that I've seen on Instagram that I guess it's a connecting variant to a totally different book that came out like 4 years before. They like end up connecting next to each other, and they don't match perfectly because obviously they're different books, but they're meant to look like they connect.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know which book that is?
I can't remember off the top of my head, but I can look it up again and see if I can find them. They're pretty expensive. There is a Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, like 1 and 2, that's the same. Where it's not truly a connecting variant, but they do kind of connect. When you put them next to each other, it basically has like Ivy standing on one side and Harley standing on the other, back to back.
Oh.
You think they planned that out 4 years ago?
Probably. Or an artist liked the cover so much they were like, how can I mate these 2 covers together, and made it happen. That would actually be really sweet for CGC. CGC, if you're watching, which I know you aren't because you're too busy grading books and at private signings.
It should
I'd be worried if they came in like, aren't you supposed to be grading? No wonder why my books are taking so long. You're on here chatting with us.
Too busy watching YouTube, damn it. It would be cool if they did a connecting slab. So like each book had its own grade, but they were connected in one giant slab.
Oh, that'd be so cool. But I'm afraid that might be really expensive. How the hell would that ship? Did you get like one giant long box?
Yeah.
Like as you do like when you order furniture, sometimes you get the long box. Can you imagine like coming home with like, oh sweet, what furniture did you get? Like, what furniture? Like, what are you talking about? This is not furniture. Just whip it out.
You'd see 2 guys get off the truck with their straps on, and they'd have to hook it underneath.
Yeah, I'll be like, what the fuck? Like, how heavy is this shit? No. It's not even that. It's not even heavy at all. They just like you pay for that service to make it look. It's all part of the experience.
Your neighbors are out watching, seeing what's going on over there.
They'll probably think, damn, his furniture must be really nice. They come to you, yo, we want to see a new piece. It's right here, baby. It's like on the wall.
Yep.
That's what took 10 guys to bring it in? Yeah.
Would they charge per book still, like $20 or whatever it is a book? Or since it's one slab, would it be one rate?
I think they would probably still. I think since
They're making their
a
money.
business, they want it. They'll
Yeah.
charge you per book, probably a little bit extra. It's gonna be one frame,
Yeah.
and they'll charge you extra.
Definitely extra.
Yeah. Oh my god, can you imagine like if you get a signing? Like just imagine like the comic that's like, I want these 5 books all signed by you. Just do one connecting signature.
That'd be sweet.
It would be cool.
But you have to make sure you keep them together because if you separate, it's like this is like sell it off. Like this is part of the A. If you want the other part, you gotta pay $200 if you try and sell them off.
So my LCS, speaking of variants and covers, is actually doing its own exclusive variant for the first time. I can't remember what book it's supposed to be on. It's like a really obscure book, but basically what they're doing, I think it's like an Archie book. My buddy was telling me.
Oh, speaking of Archie,
and it's gonna be like looking into the comic store, having all the different stuff and long boxes and all of the Archie characters. That's sweet. All of the Archie characters are like digging through the boxes.
Hmm.
And then
Well, that's cool.
it's got like the logo of the shop on it. And I was talking to my buddy. I was like, it would be so sweet to have the artist who's local, Ken Wheaton. He drew some Archie, I think he even drew The Simpsons for a little while. He's drawn a bunch of different things. And it would be cool to have him sign it, and then also my local comic shop owner sign it, and just like a piece of Rochester history of this is a comic shop that started here, grew up here. Like they're going on like 7 years. I think their 8th year anniversary is coming up next year.
That'd be really cool.
Just to have that in my collection would be absolutely amazing.
Just have Chris sign it too as the first customer to buy it. You get Chris's signature.
Then it won't be worth anything.
Yeah, it's like people were like, no. It's like there's lines for other people, the other two. It's like just use like even your own families like in the other line. It's like no, but that'd be really cool. Like to have the comic book shop owner sign it and the artist. That would be really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Spawn did that one local comic shop day variant where all of like the local comic shops that go through, I think it was Diamond, were in the different parts of it. So like you just had to kind of look for your shop if it was in there. Mm-hmm. My shop was, a couple of them actually from my area were, and it's so cool. It's one of those things where it's like, did I get it? Yeah, hell yeah, I did. I'm thinking about actually grading it, but I'm like, do I want to grade it? Is it worth grading? Is
it worth waiting like a year?
That's it.
Yeah,
I think that's what everybody's thinking now. It's not even about the money. I think it's about the wait time.
No, and it's not just CGC. CBCS is going on like 3 months of wait time too.
Really? I thought they were supposed to be faster. I guess because people are going there now.
Yeah. I think a lot of people switched over. So like for my personal collection books, I'll send them off to CBCS because I don't care if people aren't going to pay for them because I'm going to keep them. I'm not selling them. But there's books where I'm like, if they ever go big, I'll sell to put back into my collection. So like I did the Black Panther 25 Gleason variant. I sent that off to CGC because if it ever gets huge, if Gleason ever becomes like that next Todd McFarlane artist style or Mark Bagley style artist, like I could see myself selling that because I don't have any stake in the game. It's not one of those ones where it's got like meaning to me. All of my Amazing Spider-Man slabs, though, I'm holding on to because I want to have a full run of Amazing Spider-Man someday.
Wait, if you have a full run, are you going to slab all of them?
Hell no.
Can you just imagine that? Like, how much money you could possibly make if you have all the whole Spider-Man one slab?
So one of my best friends, he has a full run of Rick and Morty. He spent the first 3 months of his collecting getting a full run of Rick and Morty. Just because he absolutely loves it. He has duplicates, lenticular covers, all different kinds of things that he wanted and bought. And
did he read them, at least?
He read most of them, yeah. And the ones that he didn't want to read because he didn't want to ruin them as 9.8s, he bought an omnibus of them so that way he could read them that way.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
So he was like, yeah. And then, so on top of the books, he has one of the only Rick and Morty pinball machine in existence. There's only one, and they built like 5,000 of them. Before COVID started, he paid $8,000 for this pinball machine, and it took a year to build. And then they, because of COVID, it like lapsed for another 3 months. And he goes, "Well, I've waited a year. What's another 3 months? Whatever." But he paid $8,000 for it. It's now worth like 12 to 15 grand they're selling for. And he's like, I would love any day if someone came in and offered me 50 grand for the pinball machine and every comic, I would sell it to him. And
you would?
He's like, as much as I love Rick and Morty, I would sell them and then I'd buy another one.
Start back over.
Yeah. Wait, does he play with the pinball machine, or is he?
Oh yeah. We go over there all the time and play on it. He's got Rick and Morty one, and then he has Rob Zombie.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
Kinda
much
cool.
fun. Maybe I'll do a live stream just playing pinball and
Yeah.
have a couple
like
different
Chris
cameras set up.
He's getting his ass whooped like in pinball.
Dude, it's a hard machine. So usually like right at the flippers, you have like those two
Mhm.
bumpers.
Yeah.
Well, they put one of those circular bumpers right there. So if it hits the wrong way, it slams it right down the middle.
Yeah.
And it is the most frustrating machine in the world. It's got like 10 different mini games. It's insane. But
Pinball
honestly,
machines
I'll
are
take
really
a video of it and you guys can watch it because it's like saying what it does not even begin to describe how
do it
difficult it
live.
is and how crazy it is. I should. It'd be
Just
a
like
ton of
have
fun.
like just have Ryan and me yelling at you. No, hit the other button. Hit the other button.
Well, it's been a pleasure. It's almost at the 2-hour mark. It was good to
Mhm.
talk to you guys.
You too.
Same. Really
Same
great.
time, same place next week.
Sounds good.
Hopefully, we all get to watch Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Let's
make
hope.
a point of it.
Yeah.
That's my homework.
Yep.
You want to like set up an appointment like at your movie theater? So I like to set an appointment with Shang-Chi.
Oh.
Like, sir, you know this is a movie theater. He's like, yeah, I know what's up.
And
I know what I'm about.
I got structure. That's right.
if I pay you guys enough, how much to take the movie home and go watch it and then bring it back? What's the rental fee at the movie theater?
How much would it be for you guys to make me a DVD of it?
Oh man.
You know what'd be funny? Like, you know how they do like wheels? What if it's like nowadays like the wheels just a prop? It really is just like a DVD player. Like they make a DVD, they just put it in. That's it.
Like a,
They don't even do the wheels anymore. It's like it's all for show.
you never know.
I did find that weird because I know Marvel, a lot of their directors went back to filming in film just because the quality is there now.
Hmm.
And obviously Rochester is the birthplace of Kodak. So they had to reopen like a whole building to support Marvel because Marvel only would use Kodak film.
Wow.
So
Nice.
it brought a lot of jobs back, but also at the same time, it's nowhere near what it used to be because everything's automated now.
Yeah.
Who knows? It might pick up again
Interesting.
if they're doing it again.
Yeah.
If only Kodak would have used the digital technology they had in the 80s that they never went out with.
Mm-hmm. Game changer.
That's a whole multiverse. What if?
What if Rochester?
That'll be the last episode.
Yeah.
I usually see Chris in there. What if Chris was in the movie business? He's just getting a comic book shop. I was like, what?
If you ever want to see, so I drive past this place every day to work. If you ever want to see what it looks like in the Kodak area, like it was basically its own town. It had its own fire department, its own grocery store, like everything. It was huge. The show on Netflix, Hyperdrive, was filmed at Kodak Park. Like they literally made all of their obstacles inside the main area of Kodak. It's crazy.
Hyperdrive?
Hyperdrive. Yep. It's a
Look that
Netflix
up.
original.
I'm going to pirate that because I don't have Netflix. So
There'll be more
Whatever.
homework to my
I
list.
didn't hear it.
please, it's not taboo. Everyone does it. But if anyone wants to know the website, watch it. This is going to be your only strike, and I'm going to be the cause of it. And I'll be like, I'm so sorry, Chris.
Yeah, whatever. I'll say no. He has his own channel. Go put the strike on his channel.
Oh my! It's like, but sir, he only has 17. Like the executives, like he only had 17 followers. Fuck it, they give him a negative 100. We're gonna post it. Just give him all the strikes.
All right. It's been a pleasure, gentlemen. Hope you guys have a great night and a great weekend.
All right, you too, guys.
Thank you
See
very
ya.
much.
See ya.